He served in Congress from 1987 to 1996, and little did he know that 24 years later, he would again return to Washington to occupy the very seat he left in the 7th Congressional District of Maryland to fill the unexpired term of the late Elijah Cummings. Tonight, Kweisi Mfume is again running for office, this time for re-election to his congressional seat. In an exclusive interview, the 71-year-old Mfume tells me his priorities for his office, and he gets really personal when he talks about his experience with police brutality. Sounds of protest are nothing new for Kweisi Mfume. In fact, he's been on the front lines before. Now, he, like millions of other African-American men in America, want to see serious change in police departments. He, too, has been a victim. Can you describe a time when you feared for your life?
I got pulled over on East North Avenue, where the municipal court is. It used to be the old Sears building at the time, a real bustling community. In the middle of the day, around 1:30 in the afternoon, got pulled over, got snatched out of my car, got thrown up against the wall. I was told to spread eagle, got patted down, and while the guy was patting me down, the other one just came up to me and whispered all sorts of racial epithets in my ear, saying, "I dare you to do anything. I dare you. Go ahead and make a move. You monkey, you this, you that."
Today, as a powerful member of Congress, he is a sponsor of the Justice and Policing Act of 2020. It bans racial and religious profiling, bans chokeholds and no-knock warrants, mandates the use of dash cam and body-worn cameras, and creates a national registry of police officers charged for wrongdoing and much more. Mfume is not sure if the president is fully on board.
You know, this president is sort of slow to the party sometimes on major issues that affect people. And this issue of police brutality is at the top of the list of things that good, average, decent people are concerned about.
The congressman welcomes the newly elected city officials and hopes they will seek the advice of those who have been there before.
Just don't walk into office because you got elected and know everything there is to know. That's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. It's hard work, it's failure, it's success. And so to that extent, I'm hoping at least that many of the new elected officials will look at some of the older elected officials and say, by the way, do you think I should be going right or going left?
Mfume says if he wins in November, his list of priorities will be long. But top on the list, controlling COVID-19.
The first order of business is tackling this pandemic. It has just devastated us. 4 months ago, there were 60 Americans dead. Today, there are over 116,000.
Mfume is not in the race for the 7th congressional seat alone. In November, he squares off with a newcomer to politics, Republican Kimberly Klacik. Join me tomorrow for an interview with her on her talking about her race for Congress.